Boy, I tell you what, I love cooking pork chops because they're so easy, fast, any night of the week, on the barbecue, in the fry pan, doesn't matter, they taste great. Just need a pork chop. I'm going to make a salad. In the theme of a caprese salad, I'm using some chervil to start off with. Now, if you don't have chervil, use some parsley. But chervil's got a really great flavour to it. So pop some of that in. I've got some oregano from the garden. In it goes. A little garlic. Always need a hint. I'm going to get some really good quality balsamic going in there. But use your favourite balsamic vinegar. About 50 mils goes in there. There we go. Now I've got some buffalo mozzarella. Mozzarella normally comes in a liquid. And what you need to do is open it up, drain the liquid out, and you'll have this beautiful white mozzarella. There we go. I'm going to take that out of the liquid, cut that up into pieces. That's rough style pieces, whatever size you think. But look at that, how white it is. That's buffalo mozzarella, comes in its own brine, delicious. So we'll get that in there. Tomatoes. I've got a whole bunch of tomatoes chopped up. I've got some baby yellow ones. I've got cherry red tomatoes and whole red tomatoes. Just all roughly chopped up. And I'm going to get plenty of tomato because we're making a buffalo mozzarella and tomato salad, which is basically a caprese salad. And of course, some basil. Just leaves of basil, torn. Tear them up at the last minute. Get that lovely fragrance of the basil coming through. Really good. Season it with some salt. Remember, tomatoes need salt to bring the flavour out. Some cracked pepper. And extra virgin olive oil. About 100 mils. Quite a bit. And this brings the whole salad together. And then we're just going to carefully toss it around, not wanting to break our mozzarella. There we go. And oh, the smell of the salad is so good. And when we serve this with a pork chop, we're going to be styling. Next step, we're going to cook our pork chop. Real easy. Little drizzle of olive oil. Smear it around both sides. This is just to stop it sticking but get some really good marks on it, because I'm going to cook it on one of these grills inside, a little bit like cooking on a barbecue. Some cracked pepper each side and some salt. Always seasoning our pork both sides just before we cook it. So we're going to get this into our grill. I've got our grill pan on the induction cooktop here. I've got the heat up, so I'm going to get this pan hot quickly. In it goes. Now I'll season the other side while that first side is cooking. And here you can see we're getting some good line marks and it's ready to turn. And we'll cook the other side. Now, I'm not going to tell you how long you cook a pork chop because they're always going to vary in thickness. I'm going to bring this little guy into play, and it's a digital thermometer. And I'm going to look for about 64 degrees, and then when I take it out, I'm going to let it rest for another 3 to 5 minutes because it will continue to cook. And the reason that we're resting it is so we can retain the juices inside our pork chop. So I'm just going to insert our thermometer here, and it's looking good. I'm at 64 degrees. Always make sure after you've used your thermometer that you clean it really well. Now we're going to rest it for a good 3 to 5 minutes. What we'll do now is we'll come across here and we'll plate our pork chop salad. And it's really rustic. You know, pork chops are rustic, aren't they? We get plenty of this juice out of the salad here, and all the tomatoes And we've got our buffalo mozzarella in there looking fantastic. Come along with our pork chop that we've rested there, pop it on top, and then just come along and just one little bit more of the mozzarella on top there. Sprinkle some over, little bit of juice just around the outside of the plate there, and that really is a buon appetito dish. You're going to love it.